Hello, Mega Thirstinator here, and I'm back with another review. This one is Pirate Plank, and it's where the last pirate standing on a plank wins. So here's what we have here. We have a pirate ship. This is the pirate captain. These are all pirates. These are the planks, and the studs on them count as move steps. This is the sea. These are all the sharks. This is the Lego dice. And in here are all the movement squares. So like in Lava Dragon and Race 3000, you have to the Lego dice is built as it goes along. So let's get down to the instructions here. Alright. Now this here, Pirate Captain. You can move your pirate backwards 2 steps, or choose another player to move his or her pirate 1 step. Now, sides without movement squares. You choose an opponent and place one of his or her movement squares onto the side of the Lego dice you rolled. Like, for example, if you're playing as red and you chose white, you place that. I'm going to add another one for an example. Now, sides with movement squares. You place one movement square of an opponent onto the side of the Lego dice you rolled if there's space remaining on the Lego dice and if there are still movement squares left, or you can choose an opponent with movement squares showing on the side of the Lego dice rolled to move his or her pirate 1 step for each movement square in his or her color on the side of the Lego dice roll. I'm going to show some examples here. Examples of how movement squares function when the red players roll the Lego dice. You place one movement square of another player, for example, yellow. You place one movement square of another player, or have the yellow player move forward 1 step. And you can choose either the white or the yellow player to move forward. White moves 1 step, or yellow moves 2 steps forward. Now, fed to the sharks. If your pirate is pushed off the end of the plank and ends up in the sea with the sharks, you are out of the game. Now, the player who has the last remaining pirate on the plank wins. Rejoining the pirate captain on the pirate ship and living to fight another day. Alright? I'm going to put them back in their specific spots here, and we'll get down to the changes. Here we are. Alright. Choose your enemies carefully. The player not rolling a side with movement squares or may choose squares on may choose to either decide not to make any player's pirates move forward, or choose just one player to move forward for each movement square showing, or make all players' pirates other than your own move forward for each movement square showing on the roll side of the Lego dice. So let's say that red adds his own movement square. Oh, wait. So let's say if red rolled this, he'd make white, yellow, and beige move forward. Okay, in the example roll shown here, red player rolled and chose to make the yellow or white player move forward. Both or neither. Yellow move 2 steps forward and white 1 step if chosen. Okay? Now, the pirate tile here could become, here comes the captain. When a player rolls the skull and crossbones, they place the captain at the end of one of the planks. The player, if the captain has their plank, must move forward double the number of steps whenever made to move forward. The captain blocks the end of the plank so that player cannot go into the water unless the captain is moved. Like for example, if Beige rolled yellow, yellow would have to move 2 steps forward if he chose that. Well, kind of like in a normal game. Now this could also be Shark Survivor. You aren't shark food yet. Players that are already in the sea just roll the Lego dice on their return. If a player rolls the skull and crossbones, that player's pirate returns to the last step on his or her plank. If you don't roll skull and crossbones, you remain in the water and your turn ends. But if you're going to do that, the pirate captain has to be over here if you're going to do that. So it'd be like Survivor, only it's Lego and it's not Survivor at all. So anyways, that's my review for today. So Make a Thirstinator signing off.